So I want to show you, and I'm going to do my very best in showing you this particular project. So I had a client that hadn't updated their house in 25 years and was definitely ready to be able to do just that, from everything from carpeting to starting off with the living room, and just had no idea on how to be able to go. Find out what colors they gravitated to, and just really wanted to update their style. One of the things I think is difficult for everybody is change. And sometimes change can be, it's new. It's new. It doesn't mean that it's not right, but it definitely means that it's new and something that you have to get used to. So I'm the kind of person that will definitely listen to you, and maybe without really pushing you in the direction that you really want to go. And that's what we did with this project. So let me see if I can share my screen, and I'm going to show you just that. Okay, so this was the client's family room, not the living room, the family room. And as you can see, it's has great seating. It is a little bit on the smaller size for the furniture that's in there. But there's nothing really wrong with it. We're looking to just update it. Tell me what you all think. Oh, I actually see a tape measure in the background. Maybe it was mine. Don't know. Anyhow, this room does get a lot of light. From this picture, you really can't see it, but it really is like maybe 18 to 20 feet ceilings. And so I probably have another dramatic picture to show you. But we've got television in here. We've got a little entertainment center. Looks a little bit low, just based upon the height of this area. And we've got some beautiful flourishing plants that are in the back, right? But you really can't see the windows. So we just came up with a couple of different ideas on how to transform this room and still give her the amount of space that she wanted. This is another view of the space and that big, beautiful plant, fireplace there as well. And then there's the television that they have, and a little portrait over it, picture there. There are lots of different ideas in this room, and we're just going to pull some things together and see where we can go. So, really listen to the client. They really want to do a splash of blue throughout not only that space, but in the home, in the different areas of the space, but also in the family room. And we thought that behind the fireplace would be extraordinary to be able to do just that. So that blue was chosen, and that fabric that you see is what we did for their sofa. So let's see what these next pictures are. Okay. And then also what the client wanted to do was redo some of their wall to wall. The wall to wall was done not only in the foyer, it's a small foyer, but still commands a presence. And we wanted to change that carpeting for her. And so she wouldn't see the wear and tear of it. But I think it held up pretty good if it's 25 years old, right? I think so too. So again, that's what we do. We just try to transform what you already have done very well. And so here is the transformation. We took a simple carpeting. It was done very well put together. And we also did a round area rug in the same carpet for this space. So really makes it look different, updated, and it's got that little splash of blue. Can you see it? So yeah, here we go with that. Came out pretty good. And I would say that this came out pretty well as well. As you can see the blue background from the windows, something's missing. What do you think is missing? Yeah, the trees had to go to another room. They got cut down, and I actually got a couple of pieces of it, so I'm very happy about that. They're growing as we speak. So what we did was we gave the same kind of seating but we added a little flair to it, really just brought this back up from the really traditional style of furniture that she had to more transitional. So again, still giving a comfort, putting some print in there. That's where my client said that's where I pushed her a little bit is with the print. That's okay. That's what I do. But again, we did a pretty good job in creating those swivel chairs. So those chairs swivel so they can continue to go along with the conversation. All right. Beautiful ottoman in leather, one of my favorites. And you can set a tray on there, serve drinks, do whatever, and have the kids, the grandkids be able to sit on it as well. So it's another room for seating and some storage underneath there. So as you can see from that picture, the tall ceilings. And this is the sofa that we chose in that neutral color, but again, has that splash of blue that the client requested. And so we just recreated this room and made it a nice flow. As you can see, we got larger television to take a pronounced effect on that wall and a much higher entertainment center, which everything was is closed in, but really just help elevated the room so it would match the height of the room. What do you think? I don't think it was too bad. But again, we changed the carpet in here as well, as you can see, and it really just is a nice bluish, grayish color, and we feel that it really flows. So I just heard from this client, and she just told me how very pleased that they are with everything that was done, and we're looking to do the next project really soon. Again, take a look at it. It still has pieces of them in it for sure. The comfort level is there, and yeah, it's pretty fun. So I've got one more. This one was a doozy. I did enjoy this one. The gentleman, bachelor, young guy, pretty cool, works a lot and really wanted to have some furniture and some accessories that really made him like a grown up. And that's okay. And so that's what I listened to. As you can see, this is where we started. Just took a few pictures of what he had currently. He's a gamer, but he does that in a different room. So he really wanted to have a nice, cozy feel when he walks in here, but it was him. One of the things that he said, Miss Lauren, please, Miss Lauren, don't make it look girly. Thought that was so funny. And I promised him that we would make it look as manly as possible, but grown up is what he wanted as well. So yeah. Why the tire is there, I do not know, but I didn't ask those questions. Okay. As long as it was moved when we needed to get things started. So this is a before. We also added on the project of transforming a couple of bathrooms. And so it's a small, quaint house, but needed some updating. Everybody say update, update. The tile on the floor reminds me of my grandmother's house. I remember that. A tile, the yellow toilet. Can you see that? I know. And so definitely not only was the living room needed to be updated, so he feel more updated, but some of the other rooms needed to be as well. And so with that being said, we took on the job of doing the update on this bathroom. And that's another shot of the bathroom, just making sure we had his aesthetic, what he wanted it to feel like. And this is just a powder room, of course. I didn't call it powder room in front of him, but it's the bathroom that's downstairs. So a restroom downstairs. So here we go. So we went from there to starting out here, adding an area rug, which I think brings a room together completely, really easy breezy, a nice different cocktail table, marble. Even though he's a guy, we definitely did some marble. I really want to stay with some hard lines, and that's when I talk about the wrought iron. And we've got some extra seating with a really nice poof ottoman, two of those that sit in a storage area here where his television will be hung. And he was really inspired by the picture here that's going to be hung as well. And I actually gave him a plant. He loves plants and he has a kitty cat. So that stayed right there for right now. But we really wanted to give him a nice feel that he could lay comfort on the sofa, entertain. And this sofa is actually a cover sofa. So easily be able to take the cover off and wash it when you need it to, but really just giving that comfort kind of style. All right. What do you think? So on to the bathroom or the powder room. Updated it with beautiful porcelain tile, new toilet and a floating sink. Yes, what's in right now is the mirrors having that light already there. We removed the other lighting that was really placed really weird in this space. And so we had to get rid of that totally and found a real cool wallpaper. Yes, wallpaper is in. Wallpaper is in. Don't be afraid of it. Stick and peel. Really easy to be able to do. Again, you want a professional to be able to do it, but if you want to try it yourself, go ahead because you can usually just pull it back off. But this really worked well in his space and did not cost a whole lot to be able to redesign it. Again, pulling up the old tile. So you do want to get a professional to be able to make sure that everything, the drainage and everything is done well. But as far as the design of it, what do you think? Not bad, huh? Thumbs up? Okay. I think I have one more view. There we go of the floating sink, which is it's nice. So again, this is stylish, sophisticated, makes him feel like a grown up, and the client was very happy with the outcome. Again, we're transforming spaces with Lauren. You can find me on my social media at Lauren Design on a Budget. That is on Facebook. And Lauren underscore Denise, DENYSE underscore designs on Instagram. And again, I'm developing a couple of other things, so stay tuned. Thank you so much for joining this very first segment. Looking forward to our next one. We'll see you soon. All right. Be blessed.